Oh, flashlights out. Well, FNaF time, the good old / new horror game because of sister location. Well, today we're talking about the flashlight mechanics in FNaF. It doesn't sound good, but bear with me. It just might have something. Okay, why are we talking about this? Because FNaF's flashlight mechanics are broken. Very broken. In the game, you can shine a flashlight at the monitor to light up the camera area, but you're not there. You might just be saying, there's a light there, but why does it still drain your battery life? Today, we'll try to answer it. First, let's get to the false answers I disregard because of certain reasons. This one is a 5-year-old question that everybody could answer. And they would come up with this. The flashlight powers some solar panels, and that's power. Blah, 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 blah. It can't be that, since solar panels have an efficiency rating of 20 to 30% in a high-tech laboratory, and lower in a rugged pizzeria. And at this time, in the 1990s time, it would have been even less, since the whole game is about not running out of power and surviving. That wouldn't be a good decision at all. Also, an electron gun cathode ray screen isn't the best for placing, the solar panel because they're just like giant electron guns shooting radiation with a giant lead plate that weighs like 700 pounds to protect you. It's like simulating static. The next one is also pretty easy to think of for the average FNAFist. Light from the flashlight hits a sensor on the monitor that lights up another light. But why? Why would they do that instead of including easy flip and slick lever? That would also drain the flashlight's power, which is a main source of protection against Foxy. So why would they do that? This one's also easy to disprove. Another theory is that the flashlight is strapped to the edge of the computer monitor, illuminating the hallway. And it also has a separate battery in case of those darn power outages. But that means it will only illuminate the hallway that I was just talking about. So why does it illuminate every other room in the FNaF building? This one's also busted. So here's my theory. They're all connected. All the lights are brightened by the flashlight, which are connected to other lights in the building. And a little switch on the flashlight ignites whichever one you're looking at, as the computer tells it through those old dial-up wires. That seems pretty absurd, but since FNaF is already pretty absurd by itself, with the 5 murders in the haunted pizzeria with robots that move because their servos can lock up in springtrap suits, deadly springs, and golden hallucinations, that's already really absurd always. Okay, back on track. With the computer, you can always use it since you have 1.21 gigawatts of, no, unlimited power. But why would they have a shared power source? So you can use the flashlight if the power goes out, even if it never happens in game, because this is still a human timeline. It could go in the land of reality. But also, why would they share a power source if you just have the battery in the cylinder of the flashlight and just have the wire connected to everything else? Because the flashlight is so powerful. It has huge battery consumption. To last a full night of constant showering at Foxy's face, it needs a bigger power bank. This also ties into our other theory. Well, look at these images I poorly photoshopped onto the screen. The one on the left is an average flashlight, the ones you can pick up at your local shop. In fact, it is actually an iPhone 7 flashlight, so take this with a little grain of salt. The one on the right is the Freddy light, whatever. It's just a light from the game. You can see that the regular one is barely 1 foot, from my own experience taking it in the dark bathroom, which is where I take my images, while the one in-game is shockingly large, and if you ever had experience playing the game, is about 3 toy Freddys across. According to MatPat, each Freddos is about 32 centimeters across, and I guess that the toy version is also the same size, so 32 centimeters it is. So, taking that 32 times 3 is 96 centimeters, or for Americans, 3 feet 1.7935 inches. That's much bigger than our 1 foot. And also looks much more concentrated, because they're supposed to disperse. So, looking back at our average, it's already pretty airy, while the game one is several times more circly and concentrated. Even it has that old ring. This all points to the flashlight in-game that is so powerful it needs its own external power source, which allows it to be used in other rooms. But I know your spectral grain commenting and saying, no, you only use it for a few minutes. But in reality, in-game, you're using it for hours due to the sped up and warped time in the FNaF games. So yeah, that's dumb is my theory. But for the computer connection part, you could just sever the computer connection and stick the camera remote onto the flashlight. Theory end. So get it? If you don't feel like this is right, feel free to object in the comments and screw this theory. But in the meantime, thanks for watching and goodbye!